Well, good morning. Welcome to another walk on the New Forest. Today I'm doing the Solarion walk 23 and 25, and at the moment I've parked up at the car park at Bulmer Lawn Hotel, and I'm walking up towards Standing Hat car park. It's absolutely beautiful out here this morning. A little bit cold, but I've got about 10 miles to walk. Walk 23 and 25 are about 5 miles each, with a very short link between them. Just want to say thank you to the people who came back on my last walk and gave me the information on the Portuguese fireplace. Very interesting. I will go back there at some point and pay due respects. I've seen a few dog walkers. There's a few horses hiding in the trees. But yeah, it's absolutely lovely. It is a Tuesday and it is still locked down, so I don't really expect to see many people today. But I don't mind that. Right, so after a couple of miles you leave walk 23 at Perrywood Enclosure, cross over the railway line, as you can see, and move on to Ladycross Enclosure, which is part of walk 25. So far my only company has been horses and a herd of deer, which I failed to film. And it's been cycleways and woodland. Very pleasant. It's getting slightly warmer, which is nice because my hands were freezing earlier. Yeah, just a very pleasant, easy walk. Oh, I can actually see some deer. Hopefully the camera can pick those up. After Ladycross Enclosure, there's a little bit of road walking to get to Lodge Heath. It's nothing, there's plenty of path beside the road, so you're not in any danger. Lodge Heath is actually a campsite out of lockdown and in season, so consequently it's a lot wider around here. There's a lot more open grass, so yeah, bit of a change. After Stockley Cottage you cross over the road again, and for the first time today I am not on a cycleway. Walking along the edge of Stockley Enclosure and Hawkhill Enclosure, and it has become very much more open. As you can see, this is the heathland side of the New Forest. The New Forest isn't just woodland, it has a lot of heathland as well, which is carefully managed. But this does mean that the sun has meant a change of hat, and it's also meant that the frost has gone, which my hands are not unhappy about. But there's a few more cars about, a few more people. There's a few more car parks in this area, which is why there's more people. But yeah, lovely blue skies. Tomorrow it's going to tip down, which is why I'm walking today, really. Unlike the walk 23, which is all on the cycleways, or at least it is as far as I've seen so far, walk 25 requires you to actually be able to read a map a little bit. This does not look like the path, but I can guarantee you it is. I'm walking down beside this earthworks before turning left and going along to Hatchet Pond. Hatchet Pond. It's normally photographed from the other end. One, because the car park's down there, and two, because you get beautiful sunsets. Right, so after Hatchet Pond, you take the road opposite, which takes you down past Foosley Lodge. The road itself there's plenty of walking on the left hand side, there's no problem there at all. But yeah, and you take a loop and you come back into Hawkill Enclosure. Walking alongside the railway line now to complete Walk 25. Just rejoined this cycleway. Up here we will cross over the bridge that we were on earlier, and we will start again on Walk 23, heading up. I've got about 3 miles to do once I get to the crossing. So all in all, I think it's going to be about 11.5 miles. It's very open at the moment. Seen a few cyclists, but not much else. On Route 23, it's a mostly forest walk. By putting in the Route 25, you do end up with a little bit more variety, which I think is a nice touch. Just for the last 1.5 miles, Walk 23 deviates from the cycleway. It wouldn't be very hard to stay on the cycleway and still end up at the same end point if you were pushing a wheelchair or buggy or something, and then it would make it a very accessible walk. I'm following the actual guidebook. Nice and crunchy underfoot with the leaves. Ooh, and a little bit slidey. Well, I've just come out of Pignell Enclosure onto Bulmer Lawn. I feel I must ask the question, why does Bulmer Lawn have all of these bumpy bits? They're all over it. If anyone knows the answer, I'd be very grateful. And this will take me past the front of the hotel and back to my car. Look over there, that is the path that I came out on this morning. So this path is a very good circular walk. I've thoroughly enjoyed it, hope you have too. Get out, enjoy the New Forest. But keep safe, and I will see you next time.